drama that happened yesterday. As you guys recall, if you go to my other video where it says incident with a child, I have it in the community tab. So there's a delusional woman. So I'm going to go back a little bit, but if you guys go to the other video, you'll see it all. As you guys know, I'm an introvert. I mind my business. I'm an introvert. I do my work. I take care of my kids. You guys see me on vacations, traveling. I don't do mess. I don't do drama, right? So literally where I live, I don't like walk the grounds or the property. I just check my mail, take out the trash, get in my car, go do what I do. You know, like normal people would do. Yeah, like any normal person would do. So as I was taking out my trash, this has been going on for about 6 months, I would have a little girl walk up to me and go, "Are you gonna hurt me? Are you gonna hurt me?" And I would just like kind of like do a double take and just keep walking. Like, the hell? What the heck? So please get it. If you need a translator, get a real translator. Get somebody who can really translate, please. I know on translator apps you can use the audio. So put the audio on your translator app so you can hear the words I'm saying and understand them if you don't speak English. Okay, so don't let the weirdo translate for you, because she translates everything wrong to spin her narrative. So the girl was following me around. I had no idea that the whole time that child was connected to that crazy lady. I could just tell by looking at that lady she was nuts. So that's why I never really dealt with her, you know, other than hi, and then I would keep it moving. She was weird. So anyway, so this lady, as I mentioned, she was hanging out with the underage boy. She was having marital problems, cheating on her husband with 25-year-olds, 19-year-olds. Woman's like 40 or 50 years old. So she's cheating on her husband. She's hanging out with underage kids all over the place, you know, just being a straight up weirdo. So I told her that's disgusting and it's inappropriate. She needs to stop. So the same night that happened, she was hanging out with those boys, and another neighbor told her that that's inappropriate. It was a male neighbor that told her this. So she called the cops on the male neighbor and said that he was exposing himself to the little boys that she was exposing herself to. Yeah. So anyway, so I did inform the office of all of this. I've mentioned this several times to the office. So this woman, everywhere she goes, she's drama. So now let's go to current times. So 2 days ago, she went with her daughter, went up to my window where my camera is. The daughter was cursing and giving me the middle finger, and the mother was laughing and standing there. Keep in mind, the mother runs something called a kids club in the community, in the apartment complex, for less fortunate children who are starving. So she'll give them like a plate of rice or something. She should not be around kids. So yesterday, I'm, you know, out. I picked up my son from school. We're having a great day. I made a big pot of crab legs, and I've got my melted butter, and the baby's with his new little fedora hat. You know, he's riding a scooter. I'm cracking my crab legs, eating my crab legs. The little girl walks up again. Keep in mind, the girl lives on the other side of the complex. She doesn't even, they don't even live near me. So she lives on the other side of the complex. So I'm out there with my baby listening to music, cracking crab legs. She walks up, she goes, "Are you gonna hurt me? Are you gonna take my picture? Are you gonna hurt me?" I'm like, okay. So I'm right in front of my Ring camera. I'm sitting right in front of my Ring camera. Plus I've got 2 other cameras. I'm like, listen, this has to stop. Stop following me around. Stop stalking me. Stop it. Her mother's standing like 30 feet away, like watching. So basically her mother's instructing her to do this. So the girl walks, after I say that, the girl just walks away. So the mother comes up and she goes, "Did you make my daughter cry?" I'm like, you guys need to stop. Stop harassing me. Stop following me around. Stop this shit. Stop having your kid come up and ask if I'm going to hurt her. Why would I hurt your child? Why? I don't know you guys. Why? Why do you keep coming to my door? You don't even live over here. Why do you keep sending your kid to be cursing, using profanity, and being psychotic? What is this? What are you doing? So I immediately called the manager while all this was happening. She goes, "Oh my God, she's back again? She's bothering you again?" I'm like, yes. I quickly sent the footage to the manager. The manager was like, "This has to stop. I'm going to talk to her." 1 second. I got to order some food. 1 second. All right, so I'm back. So they were like, again? So the manager was like, again? She's back. You mean at your house? I'm like, yes, at my house. She goes, what? Yeah. It's shocking. I just want to be left alone. And my poor neighbor's in the middle of this because my poor neighbor, she was like, I don't want any drama from that lady. She, she seems a little different. She keeps trying to get me to go to her kids club and I don't want to go. She goes, I'm on your side. She goes, the lady talks about you day and night. She goes, but I've lived next door to you for 2 years and you've been nothing but nice. You're very reserved. You're very kind. You mind your business. You do what you do. She goes, the lady judging you on your appearance. It just sounds like a lot of envious people. She goes, but I don't want any drama. She goes, and I showed her the video of the girl cursing me out, giving me the middle finger with the mother standing right there. And she was like, yeah, she conveniently left all that out that she keeps harassing you. So I showed her all the video footage of all that stuff that's been going on. And I just feel bad for my neighbor because she's really, really nice. And it's like, she just doesn't want to be around that lady, but the lady won't stop following her around. Good morning. How are you? Thank you.
Thank you.
We go to the same place every day, and I know all these people there. If I don't show up, they're like, we thought something happened. Where were you? Because, my oldest, he has autism, and we have to follow the routine. So there's video proof of all that's gone on, video proof of all that's happening. Like, I just want to be left alone.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. We just need that plain Sunday.
Plain Sunday?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Just a moment, okay?
Sure. All right, baby, here. I don't really like McDonald's, but I do like their coffee. My oldest still likes McDonald's. My baby won't eat it. He's like, it's not, we just don't like the way it tastes. Okay, so anyway, so back to the drama. So I'm not sure what's going to happen next, but I did put her in front of the camera. I put her on notice. I said, listen, you need to stop stalking me.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Here, baby. So I was like, you need to stop stalking me. You need to stop harassing me. I put you on notice. Next time is restraining order time. Like, I'm going to have to get a restraining order. So now, apart from all of that, yes, she heard me right. She got her husband arrested. What? She falsely accused her husband of something and got him arrested. This lady, I don't know, the only clinical term I can think of for what she's doing is Munchausen's by proxy. Oh, I didn't realize the phone. I'm going to put it right here. 1 second. Pull my dress down. I didn't realize my dress was up. Okay. So the only term that I know is Munchausen's by proxy. When like somebody fakes illnesses or drama for attention, isn't that a medical issue? Munchausen's by proxy? Yeah. So I keep getting called stuck up. I keep getting called this and that. Okay, listen, I'm not stuck up. If you want to think I am, cool. Just because I mind my business and I'm an introvert does not make me stuck up. But what I will not stand for is drama. I'm not doing it. I'm not having it. It's not happening. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, the only term that I can think of for this is Munchausen's by proxy. So the woman watches my YouTube channel. She's probably watching now. And then what she'll do is she'll go and she'll translate to people that I said all sorts of things I never said, because it's a tarot card channel. So yeah. So what she translates on purpose. Do you guys remember the character in the movie called Death of a Cheerleader with Kelly Martin? It's like a 90s movie. I don't know if you guys know what that movie is, or if maybe some of you are too young to remember. She's the crazy girl from Death of a Cheerleader. Like it's that weird kind of like misfit type chick that, you know, is just creepy and just is, you know, begging for friendships and trying to be in spaces she doesn't belong. Pick me. So anyway, so she had her husband falsely arrested. Like that's just wrong. You know, how you treat, this is my opinion. However you treat your spouse reflects a lot on you. Now, if your spouse is actually doing something to you, you have every right to take action, but just because you're being vindictive, just because you're a nasty person, just because you're a liar, to get someone falsely arrested, that's wrong. I don't get it. And I'm just shocked that she's been able to run amok so long and get away with all these delusions. It just, at this point, it's just out of control. So hopefully this is the end of the drama with her, because next step is I will be reporting in the police department. Oh, by the way, the proper authorities have already been contacted about all of her bad mothering decisions. So that's already been, but next step is restraining order. I just want to be left alone. I just want to do what I do every day. I just got that beautiful massage chair. I'm just like living my best life. And I know it's, you know, it's, some people get envious off of me saying that, but like I live such a charmed and beautiful life. I don't have time for the peasantry. Like I'm living my best life. There's nothing that I can think of at all that I don't have, and anything that I don't have, I can obtain. That is a very freeing, beautiful feeling. Like my life is a dream. Like I get to wear what I want, do what I want, say what I want. I am not oppressed in any way whatsoever. And I know that's difficult for people. Like I'm literally, God has blessed me and blessed me beyond measure. Like there's nothing more I could ever ask for. Like I honestly, thinking right now, like, is there anything that, oh, I want that? Like I literally have everything. And then anything I do obtain is just icing on the cake. I'm so blessed. I'm thankful. I'm independent. You know, I'm free from any kind of drama. My cutoff game is strong. So her, that psychotic woman, and her using her children as a tool for drama, her getting her husband arrested and riling up the property. I mean, it's pathetic. She needs to go, you know, if she's got all this time on her hands, maybe she could go read the Bible. Maybe she could go to church. Like maybe she could do some of those things, because like, I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm not doing it. Back up. Yeah. But she definitely, there's something seriously delusionally wrong. And just pray for her husband. Like, my God, you know, with a woman like that on the loose, I'm just going to say a few more things before I end this live. When her daughter kept following me around saying, are you going to hurt me? Are you going to hurt me? You know, I was just like, at first I thought it was autism. You know, sometimes they'll repeat things. So maybe like if they heard something on TV, like let's say they're watching a TV show, and in the TV show, maybe somebody said, are you going to hurt me? Like these children will sometimes, they'll repeat the phrase. So at first that's what I was thinking. But now in retrospect, now with seeing the mother putting her up to coming to my window and cursing me out and giving me the middle finger, now I'm like, does the mother instruct this child to say that people hurt her? Like, is this a thing? And I'm just praying to God that, you know, the mother didn't say the husband, tell the children to say the husband did something right? So I'm like, you know, in retrospect, just thinking I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't hang with trash people like this. I don't associate with trash people like this. I just don't. And again, it's not because I'm stuck up. It's not because of anything. It's just, I don't do drama. Like, I'm like, oh, why? It's just scary. And you know, Jarvis Butts is that man it's a sensationalized news station about that predator. It came out that people were, like, grown women when he was like 12, 13, 14 were messing with him in an adult way, if you know what I mean. And he became a monster. You know, he grew up to be a predator himself. When I saw that woman with those little boys, you know, I know some people think it's a flex for like a 13-year-old boy to be messing with a 40 or 50-year-old woman. In some cultures, they think that that's a flex. They do. It's not a flex. You're traumatizing and you're abusing and you're creating a monster by doing that. And that woman, her messing with those little boys, and then now teaching her child to be a pathological liar and do those things, like, this woman should not be around kids. You know, it makes me scared to know that she has a kids club where where less fortunate children are going there for a plate of rice because their families can't afford a plate of rice. I just, like, what would she do to those poor kids? Like, if she's willing to traumatize her own children, what is she willing to do to somebody else's? All I know is I don't want anything to do with trash people like that. That's my point, is I've not had anything to do with this woman. This woman keeps seeking me out. Like I said, she doesn't live anywhere near me. Like, she literally has to cross a few parking lots to get to me. But she somehow keeps ending up at my door. I just want the drama to stop, and I just, you know, if a restraining order is what it takes, it's going to take. Thank God for all my cameras. You know, because if I did not have those cameras there, with her sending the child to do the middle finger, with her sending the child yesterday to bother me, like, they could have literally said anything. Like, they could have said, I hit the child. They could have made up any lie at all, and I wouldn't have had any proof. So anybody out there that does not have cameras and you don't know if it's worth the investment, oh my God, it's worth the investment 100 times over. Just, I mean, the only innocent person here is myself, but especially that poor little kid. Dad's in jail, mom's a lunatic. It's just so creepy and pathetic. I mean, you hear those stories on, like, Dr. Phil about the ladies pretending to be, you know, having cancer for money. Like, oh, I've got cancer, give me money. They pretend. You know, she reminds me of that. Like, the ladies that go and, like, they cut the babies out of the pregnant women's stomachs to seal the baby. Like, she's sick like that. She's a sick individual like that. You know, I've had a few male stalkers, but it shakes me that I've got a female stalker. Like, I don't know. There's just something about having a female stalker that's grossing me out. I mean, no stalker is good, right? None of them is good. Like, so I'm not saying I want a male stalker. No stalkers. But it's like, it grosses me out that there's a woman stalking me. Like, it's one thing to do it over the internet. And like my neighbor was telling me yesterday, she goes, she seemed like really, she was so angry that you have a YouTube channel. The poor neighbor that's in the middle, because she's like, I didn't want to be involved with her, like, translating your YouTube channel and what you're saying. She goes, I didn't want to be involved in that drama. What the lady needs to do is just go to her house and focus on herself. That's what she needs to do. She needs to go home and focus on herself. She needs to go seek out therapy. She needs to get some help. But people like that, they don't think that these behaviors are a problem, so they'll never get help. It's that simple. All right, guys. Well, JamieZebra23.com. I've got a lot of errands I got to run today. So, yes. If you guys have placed an order, I will be scheduling you as soon as I get somewhere. for a moment so that I can focus and not double book you guys. All right, JamieSieber23.com. Have an amazing morning. Ta-ta for now. Love you long time.